swerve, nah, bitch, I'm boo boo man. Boo boo swerve, nah, bitch, I'm boo boo man. Boo boo swerve, nah, bitch, I'm boo boo man.
What's going on, YouTube, man? Swerveskii back with another reaction video, man. In this video, I done seen this dude on TikTok, Babyjoker. You know what I'm saying? Let's get straight to it. I done seen this dude. He like a shooter. From what I seen on TikTok, he's an honor roll student. He's the best hooper on this team. Honor roll student, and he's a shooter. He's a shooter on and off the court. He be shooting hoops and he be shooting blicks. He sound like my homie K Smooth, bro. Shout out K Smooth. He really sound like K Smooth, bro. But I can't really speak on nothing too much about Shorty them because Shorty them gonna get booked. But he really sound like K Smooth. But K Smooth. He's a smooth dude. You'll never know that. You know what I'm saying? This nigga here. Let's see what's to Buddy ass, man. He's a shooter on and off the court. Let's see what's to him. I only seen some TikTok clips, so. Oops.
This is Noah Scurry. He was a 17-year-old high school basketball star and a standout student who was killed earlier this week. It was reported by the Philadelphia Inquirer that he had the highest SAT score in his entire school when he took it. A student at Samuel Fells High School, his principal described him as gifted. In a letter to the school's families, they confirmed
what they be saying, a double life? Bro's ass was living a double life.
His student athlete. It was around 7:15 a.m. on January 14th. The 17-year-old
Y'all can pause the video to read all this shit. I'm not reading all this shit.
Was leaving for school when he was gunned down, according to the Philadelphia police, as reported by Fox 29.
Yeah, the clips I seen on TikTok was his mama laying over his body, and then he's sitting there dead. So they killed him in front of his mama. That is crazy, bro. That shit tragic. There ain't no rules to the street though, man. They shoot you in front of your mama, kill your mama, shoot at your mama like Julio Fulio and them, Don Julio and them. They shot his mama, killed this dude in front of his mama, and they shooting Lil Jeff and them shooting mamas and shit. Like they ain't no, they don't care no more.
A 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning.
Over 20 shell casings were found at the scene. It was reported by the news that he was with his mother when he was shot.
Damn.
As if they were about to get into the car for her to drop him off across town at school. Authorities recovered a white Jeep Cherokee on Wednesday morning, the next day abandoned near Summerdale and Godfrey Avenues, approximately 2 miles from where Noah Scurry's home on Rohrer Street in Feltonville, where the deadly shooting took place. According to Deputy Commissioner Frank Venor, the vehicle appeared to have been damaged in the crash. Investigators are currently reviewing additional surveillance footage in hopes of piecing together the events that led to Scurry's death. While no suspects have been named and no motive has been determined, law enforcement officials are working tirelessly to identify the perpetrators. Surveillance footage suggests that at least 2 individuals were inside the Jeep during the shooting. The details of Noah Scurry's final moments paint a grim picture. He had just grabbed his backpack and was stepping into his mother's car when he was ambushed by a barrage of gunfire. More than 20 bullets were fired, as I said, and Noah Scurry was struck multiple times in the chest and abdomen. Despite being rushed to Jefferson Einstein Hospital, he was pronounced dead within minutes. Family members, friends, and classmates were devastated by the sudden and senseless loss. A GoFundMe campaign launched by his cousin seeks to help cover funeral expenses. In her heartfelt message, she described Noah as a bright, loving young man with a heart full of kindness. Noah, only 17 years old, had such a caring and loving heart.
Damn, 17 too.
He would do anything for his family, but most of all, for his siblings. Tributes and condolences have poured in across social media, where friends expressed their grief and shared memories of the teen. "Speechless, I love you," one friend posted alongside photos of Noah Scurry. At Samuel Fells High School, where Scurry excelled both academically and athletically, the loss has been profoundly felt. He was known for his sharp intellect and athletic prowess, which the news heavily focused on shortly after his passing. Scurry was an advanced placement, or AP student, the highest SAT scorer in his school, and a standout point guard on the basketball team. On Wednesday, January 15th, the school created a supportive environment for grieving students, providing counseling services and a quiet space in the auditorium for students to mourn. In an Instagram post, school officials reminded the community of the importance of kindness and mutual support. The greatest gift of support we have is each other, the school wrote. Be kind to each other today and always. Monique Braxton, a spokesperson for the school district, said that Noah was the kind of student that everyone wants. Noah Scurry's social media was filled with basketball highlight reels that showcased his skills on the court, where he effortlessly crossed over defenders, executed smooth layups, and nailed three-point shots. His undeniable talent was matched only by his bright future, a future now tragically cut short. The broader context of Noah Scurry's death is part of the Philly daily reminder of a persistent gun violence plaguing the city. According to Jackie Golden of the city controller's office, there have been 30 shooting victims in the city this year, 5 of whom were 18 years or younger. As the investigation into Noah Scurry's death continues, his memory lives on in the hearts of those who knew and loved him. His life, marked by academic excellence, athletic talent, and a caring spirit, is a painful reminder of the urgent need to address the violence claiming young lives in Philadelphia and beyond.
Philadelphia police say a 17-year-old was shot and killed along Rohrer Street in the city's Feltonville section. It happened around 7:15 this morning. That's where we find NBC 10's Matt DeLucia live at the scene. What do we know about the victim, Matt, and any suspects in this case?
Yeah, well, I'll tell you, Johnny, homicide investigators are still here at the scene. They've been here all morning. You can see the tape is still up, and the shooting itself happened in this narrow driveway behind the 5,000 block of Rohrer Street. This is just off the boulevard. And as you mentioned, this happened around 7:15 this morning.
I hate when you yawn and your eyes get
showed
watery
up
and
here. They
shit,
found the 17-year-old who had been shot several times throughout his body. The young man was rushed to Einstein, and he died just after 7:30. Now, earlier, we could see a backpack and a shirt laying on the street. But as of right now, police have not made any arrests, but they did find a gun out here. And as investigators are going through this area, they're also going door to door, trying to get some surveillance video, trying to get some idea of who may have pulled this trigger and killed the 17-year-old right as the sun was coming up here along Rohrer Street.
Wonder if it was like some of his peers in high school and stuff, or them was like, I don't know. So yeah, he probably, they say, from what I heard, you know what I'm saying, what I be watching this shit, they say 9 times out of 10, the person who got killed know they killer, so it's somebody around them. And they just said it was internal beef, so it was probably one of the guys they fell out with. I don't fucking know. That shit tough though.
If people like myself and THF Philly weren't around, this would have been the end of the story. By the day of Noah's death, as is all too clear by now, 17-year-old star student athletes aren't just executed in front of their moms for no reason. There's always a story behind it that the news is reluctant to give for political or social reasons. If you just got your news from the Philadelphia Inquirer or NBC, then the story is almost always missing context.
They wouldn't do that for no reason now.
Mainstream media was forced to double back the next day and say, hey, there's a little more to the story here. 30 years ago, this would have never happened, and the story would have been left at that. There was no Instagram to correct the news or YouTube for people like me to make a story with a little more context.
Law enforcement sources are telling me they believe Noah Scurry appeared in a rap video with guns that was posted to social media the day before he was killed. New tonight, law enforcement sources confirm there was a rap video uploaded to social media the day before 17-year-old Noah Scurry was shot to death behind his home.
Oh, hey. I can't get copy. I'm gonna have to mute this part of the video. I can't get copyrighted. Whoa, hey. With Buddy He's, hey, how are you? Just a square, you know what I'm saying? Do all his homework, answering questions in class, scored the highest out of SAT. He's a nerd. He's a square in school. Outside of school,
This your classmate.
In front of his mother, who's getting ready to take him to Samuel Fells High School. A screenshot of the video shows a man in a Joker mask, at times appearing to hold a gun. Sources tell Fox 29 they believe that to be Scurry. In the video, he dances along other individuals who are also holding and showing off guns throughout it.
Murder weapon.
6-year-old man is dead
Damn.
and 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt. It happened just
Oh, he got shot before. Oh, hold on, man.
And 3 teens are hurt following a shooting last night in Frankfurt. It happened just before 9:30 on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street. The man who died has been identified as Ivan Hall from Philadelphia. 3 15-year-old boys are in stable condition after being shot. Police have not given any more details on what may have led to the gunfire. As of yet, no arrests have been made.
Police sources confirmed Noah Scurry was one of 4 people shot in an unsolved May 2023 murder case on the 4600 block of Mulberry Street in Frankfurt. According to police, 66-year-old Ivan Hall was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28, 2023.
Damn.
And 3 then 15-year-olds were shot multiple times. Police sources said that Noah Scurry was one of the teens.
Look, off the back, first 3 seconds when he said 3 15-year-olds got shot, I was like, damn, 15-year-olds. But then when you look at Fully Chopped, Lil Queso them, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me?
This shooting places Noah smack dab in the middle of Frankfurt, a section of the city that hosts sets like the Double C's or Certified Clappers and Parkside. Noah is said to be affiliated with Parkside. Contrary to popular belief, I'm not a Philly gangologist like some people like to believe, nor do I want to be. But from what I can gather, you got a few groups relevant to this story. According to the person who made this map, this is Parkside or Double C territory. Up here is a group of young boys who call themselves the Whackers, and over here is M24
The
territory.
Whackers.
And
Certified
as you can
Clappers.
see, this is where YNG Cheese was killed. Noah, or Babyjoker, his street nickname, was very active out here, and his life had a part that may not have been known to his coaches and family. Less than a month after Noah was shot and the 66-year-old man was killed, another tragedy struck near the area when 25-year-old Devin Spady was killed.
A triple shooting in Philadelphia's Olney section claims the king has amassed millions of followers.
Oh, yeah. Another thing I saw. They said Noah Scurry, the teen who died, he killed Gilly's son. That's what I saw on TikTok. I don't know if it's true, and I think he finna get on it right now.
Are planning to come here next week for Gilly Fest. It's a big concert. He uses his platform to speak out against violence, and now violence has claimed the life of his son. Police say Devin Spady, better known as Young Cheese, was one of 3 people shot in the 5800 block of Masher Street in Olney Thursday night. Shot in the back, the 25-year-old rapper was a rising star and the son of one of Philadelphia's biggest stars, Gilly the King. Gilly the King is a rapper turned podcaster turned philanthropist. He and his $1 million worth of game podcast partner Wallow also helped give away millions of dollars to support local businesses, and both were awarded the key to the city.
Gilly and Wallow have become the unofficial mayors of the city of Philadelphia. How about that, right? They are the voice of the youth.
Talent agent Walt Reeder Jr. has known Gilly the King for years and knows he wanted more for his son. The other 2 people who were shot with Young Cheese both survived. Police have not made any arrests.
I thought bro sacrificed his son for that $100 million. Bro ass got lined up. He was in the streets rapping. I ain't know the little nigga rap. If my dad was big, like I wouldn't be no rapping that. I'd be the unknown son. Like I'd be a streamer for real. I strictly do. I wouldn't rap for real. If I did rap, I wouldn't post it like a motherfucker. I couldn't whoop my dad image like that. This nigga wild. I ain't even know the little nigga rap. Damn. Blender.
Arrests in the case. In Spring Garden, Taronda Thomas, Channel 6 Action News. Shari?
Yeah, very shocking story to learn of.
As is well known, Spady, or Cheese, is the son of comedian and Philly rap legend Gilly. Cheese's death came after him and a group of friends.
Folks, a multi-millionaire, and you hanging out in the hood, in the trenches, with niggas who don't know what they eating for dinner tonight, and you finna go on your multi-million-dollar whoop with your daddy, and y'all finna goddamn order steak and lobster from DoorDash. And you know what I'm saying? You can't be whooping like that. You can't be around them trench babies, and your ass a rich baby, bro.
Were apparently standing on a corner when shots rang out on the 5800 block of North Masher Street near Nedrow. Around the corner, police also found a 28-year-old man shot twice in the leg and drove him to Einstein. A third victim, a 31-year-old shot in the hip, arrived at the hospital in a private car. Video from the scene shows that a group of men were having a conversation on the corner of Nedro and Masher when they heard gunshots and started running. No arrests were ever made in this case. No one took credit for this, as obviously that will open up a huge can of worms. 2 years earlier, AJ, or Ajon Jackson, was killed coming home from work.
Damn.
This murder is mentioned heavily by fellow Double C members Hardy and others in their raps. In fact, Hardy has a music video with over 1 million views with lyrics heavily mocking the death of AJ and another M24 affiliate, Twin 5 or J, who was killed in March of 2021.
Bro, they playing all this music, bro. Hey, I'm finna mute that. Y'all not finna strike my page down again, bro. I done had to sit down for like 2 months because of this community strike. I'm not going again. I'm muting the shit out of this. None of this music good, by the way, y'all. Y'all ain't missing out nothing. You see, I'm not bobbing my head. Like, this shit garbage to the motherfucker. If I want to hear some shit, look up that nigga, Baby Swerve. Start that.
The teenager is shot and killed on the streets of Philadelphia. I'm Yuki Washington.
I'm Jessica Cartalia. 16-year-old Ajon AJ Jackson was shot outside of East Oak Lane home
15.
when police say he was ambushed. He and his twin sister had just finished their shift at McDonald's.
Bodies in them trenches, I can rap because I did it. Got 2 shooters and 1 driving.
He just told on himself right there. Intro of the song, he making gun sounds. Then he talking about the victim that died. Then the first opening bar is what he said. You niggas can't rap like me, but I can rap because I did it. Nigga, case closed. Get him out. Blender. What?
He had just finished a shift at McDonald's where he worked with his twin sister. They actually got a lift here home. It was when they got out of that car that somebody started firing at them. You can see there on the ground a McDonald's bag and a wrapper right in front of their home.
Is that why YBC Duo be talking about McBurger, McChicken? Is it because of this murder here? Man.
So this happened before 11 p.m. on Ferriston Drive near the Philly and Montville
I know YBC
border.
Abdul.
Family told police the teen and his
he be
sister, they worked at McDonald's about a mile away. They finished work at 10 p.m., ordered a lift, which dropped them off right in front of their home. When they got out, police say it was 2 males who came toward them, opened fire, hitting the boy in the torso, the back, and in the head. They fired at least 15 shots. Police say he was clearly the target. The sister was not hit. She was able to run home. They talked to other employees at that McDonald's who say that they hadn't seen any fights, no altercations, especially involving the 16-year-old. So police are continuing their investigation. They did find a weapon here on the street, a semi-automatic gun they found on the sidewalk, so they're hoping.
Switch.
This brings us to the present day, back and forth shootings between the Northeast sets, which continued. Chris Dowling was shot and killed last February. Fast Break members and now Bugs and LR or Lil Ryan were arrested and charged a few months later.
Damn.
M24 member Juan Brody was the first to alert the public of the shooting with an IG post.
You kill a nigga and then before the news reported, you say some shit only the shooter will know. I'm too scared to murder now. I'm too paranoid. I feel like they'll hit me like they did the O Block 5 and contact NASA and use that camera they got up there to get the Google Maps, the space shit to identify my body. Ain't they? That's how they did C Murder. Whoever the tallest one on the O Block 5 case, they called NASA, used their cameras up there to identify his ass. Like, since I heard that,
never had the thought to kill nobody. But since I heard that like confirmed I never do no crazy shit. Like hell no. And these niggas posting it, starting off their songs talking about you niggas can't rap like how I rap because I'm the one who did it. What the fuck is what? Y'all is wild. Wow.
Bugs and Ella.
I'm a studio gangster. I swear I'm a studio gangster in real life. I smoke weed and I'm a real player, real laid back like these niggas. Damn.
Were also charged with a bus stop shooting that injured 8 students heading home from school in March of last year.
Damn.
The sound of gunshots at a SEPTA bus stop. New surveillance video tonight of the dramatic moments that sent teenagers running for their lives when 3 masked gunmen suddenly opened fire. 8 teens were shot and wounded, 2 of them critically.
3 days earlier, the carnage and out-of-control violence continued to shock Philadelphia as 17-year-old Damon Taylor was killed. The Philadelphia high school student was gunned down after school during a shooting at the North Philadelphia bus stop that left 4 other people injured, including 2 women who were on the bus and 2 other teens. The horrific shooting took place just before 3:45 p.m. at Ogons and Godfrey Avenues, when 2 people, at least one with an automatic weapon, fired at a group of young people waiting at the bus stop. Police Commissioner Kevin Bethel said. Multiple rounds were fired, Bethel said. According to the police, shooters fired more than 50 times with an automatic weapon. Damon Taylor was shot multiple times throughout his body and head, police said. The 17-year-old from the Fern Rock neighborhood died a short time later at the hospital. A girl at the scene can be heard in shock saying, "Oh my God, his face is gone."
Damn.
All
know the ops was trolling with that one.
Because leading up to the death of Noah, him and his friends can all be heard rapping about these incidents. And after his death,
they trolling
Noah was
them
linked
about
to
that
several
one.
homicides through street rumors. The ones that seemed to gain the most traction were Fat Dame and Cheese.
She told me his face is going A-whack. That shit out of pocket.
On that bar. Damn.
Also, through unsubstantiated sources, he is linked to the death of Izzy Stanley and the 18-year-old 10 Millie, who both died in June of 2024, a week apart.
10 Millie
now,
on me.
I'm not trying to go around putting murders on people, so please take all of this with a grain of salt. I'm delivering the info that was sent my way, and these seem to be persistent rumors through people who would know.
Noah had the highest SAT score in his class. School side, while on the other side, not saying on the double life, school side, Brody was that. On the flip side, Brody was that. Had 6 to 10 hats. God damn.
Like people close to him. Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called.
This what I was talking about earlier, the TikTok.
Like people.
He smoked his son. God damn.
Close to him.
Man, I wouldn't kill nobody son and they got 100 million. Nigga, you could put a decent bag on my head. Bro, hell no.
Damon, or Fat Dame as he was called, went to Imhotep High School. The alleged retaliation shootings a few days later by Fast Break members is referenced by Noah, or Joker here, where he says,
and Molly telling on them bodies like, damn, Philo Ryan, we the reason why they throwing 5s and then they end up dying.
Referencing Jamal Tucker, or Molly, the first person arrested when the 8 students were shot at the bus stop, and apparently the first one to start talking and gave up his friends. Joker is heard sarcastically saying, "Free Lil Ryan."
Philo Ryan, we the reason why they throwing 5s and then they end up
G12 Zai, One Brody, Lil Moot, and other M24 members are known to be cool with Blumberg through mutual friends and family members, and also because of the Zoo Gang Blumberg War.
Caught him lacking in that store, put him in a box. We did some drills and ghosts.
All the smaller factions under them aligned accordingly.
Nah, that shit ass.
M24 and Fast Break are kind of the same in terms of lost homies and members. They have been aligned with the Blum for years. Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of Pentown and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he
bro,
dropped
I'm
back
not
in the
Muslim.
line
I'm
with
not religious, period.
the blunt
But
for
hold on,
years.
bro. Ain't that the shit you pray in? These niggas sliding and shit you pray in? Oh, hell nah. Ain't that the stuff you put down the carpet and you have to have on that attire? These niggas murdering in religious drip. This shit is crazy.
Recently, you started to see Noah getting the backing of
I wouldn't second guess. I'm walking past somebody wearing whatever that's called. Like they got on the I don't know the name of it. You feel me? But they got on the Muslim hat with the Muslim dress. It's not that. I'm gonna just call it that. I'd be like, man, he's a religious like he's a school. I'm not worried about him. And he turn around and I feel hot shit hit my back. Man, what?
Town and Zoo Gang members. The day before he died, he dropped a song with a rapper named Drench Season, who was with Pentown and Zoo Gang. The song, which had zero attention at first, went to over 100,000 views after the news of Noah's passing.
Hold on, that's Noah with the pipe. I was finna say Noah
went to over 100,000.
Ah, see, now he's showing himself with the pipe. I was finna say, I ain't never seen him hold the gun. Well, obviously he behind the Joker mask, but he always hid himself. This shows it. So yeah, his classmates about to keep that sorrow shit out the way. He was in the streets for real. Like I know they was probably like, man, it's not him under the mask. Here you go, right here.
1,000 views after the news of Noah's passing.
It do hit different.
The week before Noah died, his basketball team played Imhotep, the school which Fat Dame went to. There was obvious tension about what happened, and the school didn't want an incident. Noah didn't play in the game, and Imhotep blew out Fells. No students were allowed to attend the game either. I got word that
the school know what's going on too. God,
there was a summer league game between the two schools, and they were going to try to pack Noah out after the game, but he escaped. After Noah was killed, speculation, as always, ran wild.
So they knew he was living a double life. This not new to motherfucker. Okay.
The long and short of it was, Noah had numerous ops due to his street activities, many of which were not included in his videos, and he was killed. Real or perceived, the threat of Noah was enough for his ops to sit on his house and wait for him to leave for school with his mom and get their form of revenge.
Damn, he said doing what Batman couldn't do, so I had to put the Joker down. Damn. Blender.
He got flame bullets burning his wings. He forever gonna be in hell. I'm scared to go back to the 9 and smoking. I think I'm gonna hear him yell.
The path in life we go depends on the choices in front of us. A lot of the time, people with high intellect go on to be star performers in society. Doctors, engineers, scientists, lawyers. Some others with higher than average IQ think they can beat the system, that they are smart enough to beat the streets. Or sometimes people like Noah think they can straddle the line and be a high school top performer by day and Babyjoker, the street demon, at night. But as evidenced by this story, it never ends up the way you want it to. The streets are a lie, and Noah fell right into the trap. A brilliant future wasted for the want for revenge and twisted justice. I'ma leave it there for now. Thanks for watching.
That's crazy, man. Off the back, before I watched this video, man, I only saw clips. They saying he was living a double life. He had hats, and he had good stats in school. You know what I'm saying? But I thought the people in school ain't know. They knew the nigga was out there whooping. That shit crazy. But, hey, don't forget, hey, comment y'all thoughts on this shit, man. This shit crazy, man. Don't forget to like, comment, and sub, too, man. We at.